What's up, y'all? I'm running late as usual for like a really important meeting at church. We're starting off VBS this week, so I'm trying to like rush as usual and throw on something really quick. I'm not gonna do like a full face, but I'm just gonna do like a little basic something because right after that I'm coming home and going straight to my little cousins, my little nephew cousin, that's what I call them, birthday party. Turned 1 today, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and then I might, y'all excuse me, I know I should not be picking my face, but I had like a really bad breakout this time, this month around my cycle. And then too, your girl, okay, so when I put Nair up here above my eyes, it doesn't really like break me out. Like, you know, I take it off or whatever, especially when you start to feel it like tingling a little bit, because you know your face is a sensitive area. And I should have known better because I have sensitive skin anyway, but I try to put Nair underneath, y'all, because I didn't want to keep like plucking and tweezing, and the Nair burnt this out of my eyebrows. So this has been recovering for like a whole week now. Like, I had to put I have my old prescription of clindamycin, which is an antibiotic that will treat breakouts on your skin, but I had to get the benzoyl peroxide mixed with clindamycin to kind of like restore and repair my face. I've been trying to use prescriptions from like the doctors, or like, I haven't been to a dermatologist yet, but I've been trying to use those prescriptions versus like getting back on Proactive, because I really don't want to order that anymore. I want to try to like naturally, even using prescriptions is not natural, but like try to deal with my skin issues without having to like go like buy a clinical product or whatever. So my usual hyperpigmentation after I get breakouts, but this side broke out like really bad this time during my cycle, even right here. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but I don't know in person. I had to go through work throughout the week with my face flared up, and I felt kind of uncomfortable, but I still had to work. So I knew that I was putting medicine on my face. So that's all that matters to me. And I got through my work week. And the benzoyl peroxide, it can be kind of strong, so I was only putting it on at night. I feel like at night, when you finally lay down to rest and go to bed, like, it's not really going to bother you as much as you moving around, fidgeting, working, you know, throughout the day. It's not really going to bother you that much because you're resting. So that was like the best time for me to put that on my face. I tried one day putting it on my face like before I went to work, so I could just get some extra like coverage going, you know, when the flare up happened around my cycle. And y'all, from stress from work and everything combined, my face felt so inflamed. Like, not looking inflamed, it felt inflamed. Like, my face was burning. So I was like, you know what, I'm only gonna put this on at night. When you get those prescriptions from doctors, it says you can use it like 2 to 3 times a day, but using it 2 to 3 times a day is kind of like, depending on how sensitive your skin is. Like, if you have, I'm not gonna say good skin, but if you're not so like sensitive skin, you could probably get away with using that stuff 2 to 3 times a day to like heal acne and stuff like that. But when you have sensitive skin, like my skin is so sensitive, y'all. My face, like, I have it really bad, like around my arms, everything. My skin it's just horrible. Like, this is nothing. It's like a little bit of marks on my back and everything is horrible. So I'm actually going to start looking into some other remedies. I've been seeing videos where people have been using like turmeric masks. I tried that on my face, but it was staining my nails and stuff, so I stopped doing that for a minute. But I started to see a little bit of results, a little bit like it was lighting up on my face. But nevertheless, I want to start trying different home remedies besides always going somewhere and trying to get like some work done, because, you know, I believe God made herbs, like, when I say chemicals, I mean like science. I think science is beautiful. I just don't like it when people corrupt it. So let's just put it like that. So there's so many natural remedies and all that stuff that you can use. You just have to like try it out, you know. I'd rather have trial and error with something that's good than trial and error with something that's bad. Or I'm not speaking bad about Proactive. That's the only product that I have used, but I just don't want to feel the need to like keep buying a product that has all these same ingredients that you can get like at your local store or whatever, but it's like enhanced into one. Like, I don't feel like funding that right now in my life. And if that stuff wasn't available, you would still have to learn how to use it. Like, if we did not have all this technology, this and a third, you would have to find other ways to communicate, other ways to heal, you know, like using the herbs and stuff like from the natural foundation before science evolved. So I'm going backwards a little bit, trying to figure out ways to like deal with my skin issues versus always trying to like cling to a product to like fix it, you know? I don't know if I'm making any sense, but yeah, that's how I feel right now. I don't really wear makeup throughout the week. Some of my coworkers come to work as a medical assistant with just basic like foundation on or powder and stuff. I just feel like if I'm working where I'm possibly, it's been days where we work so hard we break a sweat, especially like if the air is not circulating that great, or it's just like really busy to the point where the air is on, but you know how it is when you like just moving around so much, you still get naturally anxious and hot. Like, I don't got time to be like powdering my face and dealing with makeup while I'm at work 9 to 10 hours a day, moving around as a medical assistant, dealing with people, giving shots, giving medications, and you know, it just doesn't mix with me. But if I'm just like at an event, or if I had maybe like an office job or something, I might. But even when I was at my last job doing administrative work, I didn't really wear makeup every day. Like, the only thing I do is my bare face and my lipstick. That's all I can stomach throughout the work day. I can't do anything else. I don't feel like keeping myself up at work, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and contour. I don't know why I did that. I should have highlighted first, but it's okay. And sometimes I feel like the best makeup, y'all, be thrown on. Seriously, if you know what you're doing and how to blend it, I really feel like the best makeup is thrown on. Like, I literally just be throwing this stuff all over my face, and it's all about blending it together. Should have highlighted first, so let me go ahead and do that. And okay, so I didn't tell y'all what products I put on. I just put on the CoverGirl Ambition. I've been using that a lot lately, in Deep Neutral 1. And then under my eyes, I just put e.l.f. What is this? The little camo concealer. This is an olive, deep olive. It comes off kind of yellow, but I noticed when I was using the blending, like the blending sponge, it wouldn't like soak into my skin. But then when I use the brush, of course the brush is gonna pick up some of it, but the brush has been like spreading it out more than the sponge was. So then when I would go put powder over top of it, it would be like really dramatic and bright, and I'm like, this is too much. So then I just started working it out with my brush, and I just like it better with the brush. Even though some of the product is going to be in the brush, I feel like before it dries, because it dries really fast, you can try to maneuver as much around as you can with the brush. So if you go back and watch some of my old videos, it used to be like really bright with the sponge, and I just could not get with it. And then I'll use the same brush, and I have some powder. And this is Revolution Makeup Banana Deep. I still do use the terracotta, but sometimes I mix the two together, Banana Deep and terracotta. But I noticed that I was using the terracotta a lot last summer when I got darker than this. Or sometimes I like to use the terracotta one by Revolution Makeup when it's like wintertime cold outside. So yeah, and then as you can see, because I see it, I have more on this side than this side. And take my foundation brush, I'm going back in like that. I don't think I need a lot more. If anything, I just need to put some more powder on over top of it. So I do that, and then I'll take my Black Radiance Rich Mahogany powder and I'll go over top of it a little bit and go around the sides. You can tell I be wearing my brushes out. Like, look at them. And I have found all these brushes are like Ross and Marshalls, like between the last 2 or 3 years ago. And they still be holding up. Like, I'm not trying to put nobody on blast, but my old coworker, right? She said her daughter was getting into makeup, right? And the daughter would use brushes like 1 or 2 times. And because she didn't feel like washing them, like, you know how we go through washing our brushes, she didn't feel like doing that. So she just discarded the brushes and bought new ones. And I was just like, you lying. You effing lying. Like, you know how much of a waste that is? Like, there are, of course, good, high quality retail brushes, but these brushes that I be using are kind of like, even though they're discounted from like Ross, TJ Maxx and all that, as long as you like handle them with care when you're washing them and stuff like that, these brushes go a long way. Like, some of these brushes I've been using multiple times for like every weekend, pretty much. It's how many weekends in a year? Like, to do my makeup, and it's all about how you wash it. Like, I don't get that about people. Like, and I'm not even trying to be like mean or anything, but like, that's the most. Like, you living beyond your means, like trying to like buy makeup brushes left and right because you don't want to wash them. Like, that's, and you know what I'm getting by saying you living beyond your means. Like, clearly you're not a millionaire, so why do you feel the need to go spend all this money that you don't got to be replacing makeup brushes because you don't feel like cleaning them? I know to each his own, but that's just silly to me, you know? Like, it's just so silly. That's all I gotta say. I wash my brushes probably like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, even with my sensitive acne prone skin, I probably wash my brushes like after every 2 to 3 uses. And this will be the 3rd time since I washed them the last time, so majority of these brushes are gonna get washed. Well, I'm lying. I'll probably use it one more time tomorrow for Sunday, but before I go to use them the next weekend, I'm going to wash them because bacteria will build up. And then I'm just gonna smoke it out a little bit at the bottom. Like, I ain't gonna lie, guys, I be wanting to try like those makeup looks that I see online, and I just feel like people's artistry is different. I mean, people are made different and do things differently for a reason. Like, I might have the vision in my mind, but I don't really feel like playing it out or experimenting with it, or I might not be able to master recreating like one of those like really artistry looks. But I want to get around to trying it. And that goes for like for painters too. I be seeing like some good people like painting stuff and everything. I be like, man, like that painting came out bomb.com, and they're gifted and everything. And I used to draw and stuff back in the day, but I just don't be having the patience to physically do it now. Like, so yeah. Oh yeah, doing my eyebrows. Like I don't be feeling like filling them in. I'm content with how my eyebrows look. I don't care. I don't be trying to draw them all the way to the end. They gonna grow back out eventually. If I try to leave them alone and only pluck the excess that's going back in, and they gonna grow back. I try not to trip about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me fix my lipstick. And I will holler. I'll talk to you guys later.